Hey everybody, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I know that this is an impromptu live. Really wasn't prepared for it, but when I saw the news on that deadly incident in New Orleans, I said to myself, "Nah, I have to do a live and just give my condolences to the people who perished. 10 people has died, many more are injured. Hopefully, the people who are injured will be able to live. Hopefully, no more people will perish. But this is just a sad situation here. And oh, my goodness gracious, my heart goes out to the people injured. The suspect has been killed, and it's just crazy, just crazy. So, without further ado, guys, I'm gonna get into a video, and we'll hear exactly what happened.
Fox News alert. Let's go back to Alexis McAdams with more details. Alexis.
Yeah, so we just got into our newsroom some breaking news. Fox News now confirming, Griff, that the suspect in this ongoing investigation that they're calling a mass casualty that left 10 people dead and others injured is a man who is now dead. They're waiting on his name, his age, etc. So David Spunt is reporting on this as well. He's working on this and talking to his sources. According to David Spunt and his sources, this guy plowed into the crowd, then fired into that crowd, exchanging gunfire with police. As we said, the suspect is dead, but it's unclear at this point, right? We don't know yet if he was hit by police or how he died, if this was a self-inflicted gunshot wound. So we're keen to get more on that. But you can see the sun is now up there in New Orleans. They've got the crime scene tape up. This is all on Bourbon Street and Canal Street. This is such a busy area. So people waking up there to also be in town for the Sugar Bowl, thousands of people heard this from police. Listen.
What I also can tell you is that this man, this perpetrator, he fired on our officers.
Wow.
From his vehicle when he crashed his vehicle. 2 of our officers have been shot. They are stable. He was hell-bent on creating the carnage and the damage.
Yeah, I mean, these officers were
hell-bent indeed. Hell-bent. That's right. That's right. And shout out, that must be one of the chiefs in New Orleans. I like seeing women doing their thing, especially an older woman. Like you could tell that she's seen a lot, but for this right here, this is despicable. Despicable. Oh my goodness gracious. I wasn't ready to hear something like this first day of the year. For me, 2025 is the year to thrive, and to hear something like this is just despicable. Just despicable. Oh my goodness gracious. Shout out to everyone who is watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate you guys. I really love you guys. Please, can you like this video? Really appreciate you. Make some comments and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get back to it.
Arriving because of what was happening. We know they had all hands on deck, just like they did last night when I was out in New York City for the ball drop. And they have these take months to prep for when you're in a big city like this, especially on Bourbon Street. They're used to big events, but they had all of their officers out there. So to know that now we know officers were wounded, we're going to have to wait and see exactly what their injuries are. Griff, you mentioned this, but let's just talk about it real quick. President Biden, we know, was briefed on the horrific news of this driver killing people in New Orleans overnight. So the FBI, as we said, is on the ground. The White House knows about it. Local law enforcement, state, federal, you name it, everybody's involved at this point.
This was a terrorist attack. I'm just gonna go on and say it. This was a terrorist attack to kill so many people. Like, if you, this is the thing that really pisses me off about some people, some crazy people. If you are going through something and you don't want to live, just take out yourself. Why do that? Why cause all this carnage? Like, these people didn't deserve that. They just living their life, chilling, everything, having fun, probably thinking about, yeah, you know what, we're gonna eat for breakfast. And then some flipping madman, mad terrorist just comes with a truck and boom, 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 knock people over and just end their life and suffer. Man, what's wrong with people, man? This is why I say that, my brothers and sisters, please, please, if you got mental issues, get some help. Get some help. Don't go and harm other people. If you feel that you don't want to live on this earth, take yourself out. Go off a cliff and just jump off or something like that. But don't harm other people. And to my brothers and sisters, if you know anybody who needs help, don't keep it to yourself. Call the proper authorities so this person can get some help. Like, shoot, there are still people that go around picking up people that's crazy. Like, yo, that person right there, him. Yeah, he's a close friend, but he's crazy. Lock his ass up. Or her, right there. You know, she had a knife to her neck the other day. Lock her ass up. That's what you gotta do. Whatever happened to people just loving people and telling, say, hey, listen, you know, I care about you. I'm gonna get your ass locked up for a little while because you need to get help. And society and politicians, please stop with this boneheadedness of thinking that, oh, well, you know, it's okay to just have them roaming around us because we don't know what they're going to do. You know how people are. You could tell when someone's crazy. Why this person's around people like that? Shouldn't be. Shouldn't be. Just like the mad person in New York. I made a video about it, and I'll post it wherever it goes and stuff like that. I'll post it where the person pushed the guy onto the tracks and the guy got hit by one train. Now, thank God the guy is alive. But they got some crazy people around us, and we do not need that. We need to be more secure. And it's crazy out here. It's just crazy. Let me get more to it.
All right, Alexis McAdams in our New York City newsroom. Alexis, great work. Bring us more information and details as you get it. Thank you.
So big piece of information there, Griff, that we have confirmed that the man who plowed down the street, killing 10 people, injuring about 30, has now been confirmed dead after a shootout with police. We know 2 officers have been shot. According to the superintendent, they are in stable condition, but that man is dead. Whether it was a self-inflicted gunshot wound or by fire from the police, we don't know yet.
No, and let's bring in now the former Boston Police Commissioner, Ed Davis, who led the department during the Boston Marathon bombings. Ed, thank you for getting up and talking with us. Obviously, as a reporter, I remember covering you, sir, during the Boston bombing. In the press conferences you held with us were quite as thorough as they could be. We had a long stretch from Monday to Thursday that there was little information, but yet you continued to keep us informed during that time and answer our questions. And really now, Ed, what's at the front of this story right now is the conflicting messages over the mayor saying this was a terror incident and the special agent in charge of the FBI that now has the lead saying it's not. What is your
listen? You can listen. Everything, please. This was a terrorist situation. Reason being, look at the mass casualty. That's number one. Number two, and please, guys, I know we have a thought in our head who a terrorist might look like. A terrorist situation can be caused by anybody. It doesn't matter race, doesn't matter religion, it can be caused by anybody. Okay? If a person goes with a truck, a vehicle, and slam it into people, then goes ahead and shoots at people, what is that? Is he not committing a terrorist act? Is he not causing people to be afraid? He's causing terror. So yes, it is a terrorist act. And this terrorist, thank God he's dead, but it's like, come on. Like, what the hell? Say what it is. Stop trying to be politically correct. We don't need that. We need more politicians to say what it is. The FBI, let's say what it is. Okay? I know you people might want to paint a picture of a terrorist, but let me tell you something. The majority of terrorists are people who look like just you and me. I'm telling you. My brothers and sisters, they have American terrorists out here. Remember that guy who blew up the damn Oklahoma building? What's his name? Timothy McVeigh? Yeah, he was white. It's so many terrorists. They got black terrorists, white terrorists, Asian terrorists, Indian terrorists, flipping Latino terrorists. There's a lot of terrorists out here who create terror amongst the community. We need to call it what it is and stop playing games.
The action, and if it were of a terrorist nature, what would be your concerns and thoughts at this moment?
Damn.
Right. Good morning. This is another terrible incident that does bring back horrible memories of what we went through over 10 years ago. But really, the critical mission for the police and the prosecutors is to keep people informed. There's thousands, maybe tens of thousands of people in the city right now about to go to the bowl game later today, and they're uncertain. They're terrified. So you want to try to give them as much information as you can. And this has been a confusing morning. It's great that the information is leaking out that the suspect has been killed and is no longer a threat. So that's a big component. But that didn't come during the official news conference, and so that's a crucial piece of information that really should have been out there. The other thing is, it is confusing that they say the FBI has stepped in, but it's not. There's no nexus to terrorism. Those are sort of conflicting statements. The FBI has to come in on a federal case. There has to be a nexus, some kind of connection to a federal crime. So the question is, what kind of crime is this? Are they just assisting a state prosecution, but taking over the lead of the investigation? That's quite unusual. So
yes, it is.
This might be a case of the FBI's chain of command not officially declaring this a terrorism event. We ran into that in the Marathon investigation. It took several hours to run the fact pattern up through the Justice Department and the Bureau, and then determine whether or not they would take it over as a terrorist case. So a lot of questions here.
Go ahead.
It is a lot of questions. It's just crazy. Thank you, everybody who's coming in. Really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Really, really appreciate you guys. Please be safe out there. My heart goes out to the people of New Orleans who have to experience this, the 10 who have died, and the many more who have been injured. My condolences to the people who have perished, and I hope that ones who are injured make a recovery. It's just sad, sad, sad. But this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. On the first day of the year, for this to happen is just sad. It really, really is sad. That's why you have to be careful. You got to know your surroundings. You have to, have your head on a swivel. You have to make sure you're looking and seeing what's going on, because you never know. You never know, because there's some crazy people out here. Crazy. I'm gonna listen to a little bit more.
Follow up if I can on that, because Ed, specifically when you got the two brothers, then we had the fuller picture. And so I'm just sort of stunningly struck that we didn't get any information from that press conference, particularly from the FBI special agent, if she is on the lead right now, of whether or not this was isolated to this one individual that we've now confirmed is dead, or could there be others involved in this?
Right. And I can tell you from experience that when there's an improvised explosive device involved, that requires a level of expertise. People can kill themselves trying to build something like this. So the fact that there was a device on scene that may in fact be explosive it does open the question as to whether or not this is a lone actor, or even, I mean, I don't want to inflame fear here, but you do have to keep the option open that there may be a continuing threat in a situation like this. Sometimes there are cells of people. This is something that points out how important it is to communicate with the public effectively in the early hours of an incident like this.
And I want to go back to the press conference, because it's hard for me to get over the fact that it felt like the FBI assistant special agent was in a completely different press conference, because you had the police commissioner come out and say, she said, go on about your day and enjoy the festivities. And then you have the FBI agent come out and say there are suspected IDs. I was Neo-D Tech. I understand some of the protocol when it comes to IDs.
This is just ridiculous. For this to happen on New Year's Day, this is crazy. And I understand what they want to know, if maybe there were more individuals, but I think this was just a one-off person who was just a damn nut job who wanted to take people out. And it's just sad. I've said it before and I'll say it again. If you are super crazy, just take yourself out. Don't go and take people out. It's just ridiculous. It is just ridiculous. Thank you, everyone who's coming in. I really appreciate it. Grand Miss, you said something that's very, very true. Very, very true. This is a shame. It's reason like this I don't want to be in crowded public events. Yes. I agree with you totally. Like for me, like I always wanted to go and like watch the ball drop. And I said to myself, like, I don't really want to be in a crowded area and like just this one set area here. If something pops off, it's gonna be a damn mad stampede. And I, for one, I listen. If I gotta just mollywop and push people to get out, I'm gonna do what I gotta do to live because I want to live. And plus, I'm a punk, so you know I'll run away. But still, it's crazy. It's oh my goodness gracious! I'm telling you, my brothers and sisters, it's just crazy. It's crazy. You know, it was a truck. It was a truck, and then he was shooting outside of the truck, my brother. It's just oh my god, oh my god. Let's get a little bit more.
And it's not go gallivant around the city and there's no threat. So my question is on this point of a current threat, an ongoing threat. IEDs can be laid in wait anywhere. Do you feel like there's some responsibility either on behalf of the city or the FBI to come back to the microphone immediately or sooner rather than later and give people more information?
Something like this, in fairness to the people involved, there is the fog of war that's happening right now. You're getting a lot of information that you're not certain of.
Oh yes, guys. If you hear the double echo, that's on their end. I guess what happened was that the guy probably didn't mute, and he's probably watching the news feed as well, so they're getting that double echo.
As the chief stepped up to the microphone, she said, just on my way down here, I heard about or found out about more victims at different hospitals. So this is very much an unfolding incident. It's very early on in the incident. They have to get the facts down first, and then there's the partnership of two big agencies. I've worked closely with the New Orleans Police Department. They're a big, complex organization that handle an enormous amount of crime day in and day out. And then you've got the FBI coming in, who also have their own protocols and chain of command. And so the fact that an assistant special agent in charge said something that might not make be completely logical is not surprising at this juncture, but it is up to everyone to pull it together, get experts in communication to the table, and then get valid information out there so people will know how to conduct themselves today.
And that's what we need is more information. Former Boston Police Commissioner Ed Davis. Ed, thank you for taking.
I agree. It's a lot of conflicting information. The FBI is saying that, oh, it's not a terrorist attack. The mayor or the governor said it of the mayor of New Orleans said that it's a terrorist attack, or they feel it's a terrorist attack. I feel it's a terrorist attack. I do. All right. And for this person to slam his truck or car into so many people, killing 10. And yes, you're right. You're right. Destroyed so many lives. And injured. I think they said about 35 people are injured. It's just ridiculous. And it's very, very sad that people feel that they need to do something like this. It's heartbreaking. And this is why I tell my brothers and sisters, please, just try to be safe out there. Know your surroundings. Look at what's going on. Try not to be in like a bunch or crowded area, because you never know what could happen. This happened in Germany, where the guy slammed his car into a crowd, killing so many people. People just want to celebrate Christmas and want to just do their thing, and now with this situation here that happened on New Year's Day, just sad. It's like people would take the time to just try and do these things, and it just doesn't make any sense. But I mean, it says I could understand what you mean, that you don't know if it qualifies as a terrorist attack, but when you think about it, a terrorist attack can be anything where a person wants to create terror amongst people. Number one, mass casualties. Okay, he used something other than a gun, or he used a gun and a car or a truck. So he used a weapon of mass, not, I wouldn't say mass destruction, but it was something that could have killed or has killed many different people. Then you have to understand that they did say in the news feed that they possibly found a device that could have been a bomb. They don't know exactly if it was. We don't know this guy's intentions. And we also don't know if he left a manifesto or something. They're going to go through his records. They're going to probably check his home to see what's going on, check the neighbors and talk to them and stuff like that to find out exactly what was going on in this madman's mind. So we have to, for me, I personally feel it was a terrorist attack. And this is going to be this is possibly going to go down as a heinous day for New Orleans and stuff like that. And I wish it didn't happen, but we have to call it what it is and make sure that people understand that. And you just have to be safe. Just have to be safe. Oh my goodness. What I was going to create, and I'm definitely I will do that later on, create another live and everything, be more prepared. I wanted to bring this to you guys because I really care about you guys and I really want to do what you gotta do. Do you want to come on? Do you want to come on and discuss it? If anybody wants to come on and discuss it, let me know. I'll put the link in the chat. We could chop it up a little bit. Let me know if anybody wants to come on, and I'll put the link in and we can discuss this or any other topics that you guys want to talk, or we can wait till later on. All right, cool, no problem. So I'll put the link right now. I'm gonna share it, and you can come on. All right. So I put the link in the chat. So come on, and we can definitely talk about it. Really appreciate you guys want to come on. Thank you. I know it's an impromptu live, guys, and I'm probably going to make another live later on tonight. But this right here, this happened, and this just really, really got me, and I'm sad. I'm very sad to hear this. My condolences to the people who perished, and just a sad thing. It doesn't feel like a happy start of the new year. It's a very sad start of the new year for a lot of people in New Orleans, and it's just sad. But yeah, let me know if you want to come on, brother. I could stay on for a couple more minutes and everything. We could chop it up. Let me know. Oh my goodness, guys! Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate each and every one of you. I know that you can spend your time watching anybody else, but you're choosing to watch me, and I really, really, really care about you. Thank you, and I appreciate you. I tell you, if nobody has told you that they love you before or even today, I am going to tell you that I really, really care. Thank you. Oh, good. You put all right, cool. Let me get to, here's an article shared, and let me open up this article real quick, and I can share this and we could discuss it. So hold on, let me get this situated so it could be big, and we can go from there. All right. So let me start to read this article. All right, cool. So let me close this. Let me make sure that I don't have my ad blocker on, and certain news feeds I try not to have the ad blocker on because they need to make some money. But here we go. Whoa. Shout out to Grand Miss for sharing this article with me. Thank you, my brother. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow. It says the FBI says it seized largest cache of homemade explosive in its history at Virginia home. I wonder if this is the home of the guy who did the who did the crime. Let's see. The FBI found the largest cache of finished explosive devices in the Bureau's history during the arrest of a Virginia man early this month. Okay, so it wasn't this guy, it was a different guy. But this is something that I could definitely talk about because it's very serious, and this is what people are doing out here. It's just crazy. Federal prosecutors are seeking to keep the man, Brad Spafford, in custody after his December 17th arrest for allegedly possessing an unregistered short barrel rifle while executing a short warrant at Spafford's 20-acre farm in the county of Isles of Wight. Investigators found a stockpile of more than 150 improvised explosive devices. What in the world? What? This guy's a terrorist. Now, he was probably going. Who knows what acts of terrorism he was going to commit? What in the world is this? Okay, more than 150 homemade improvised explosive devices that were assessed to be pipe bombs, according to prosecutors. That's crazy. They said some of the pipe bombs were labeled lethal and preloaded into an apparent wearable. What in the world? Yo, this guy was like his own militia. This is crazy. This is crazy. Most of the devices were allegedly found in a detached garage, while others were found in a backpack in a bedroom, completely unsecured. Wow. The prosecutor said Spafford also acknowledged to keeping a jar in his freezer of HMTD, an explosive material that is so unstable it can be exploded merely as a result of friction of temperature changes. Yo, this is crazy, crazy. Okay, investigators found the jar stored next to food items and labeled dangerous and do not touch. Yo, I hope this guy was living alone. I really hope this guy was living alone. Okay, this is crazy, 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 crazy. You know, oh my goodness gracious! Wow. Listen, what I'm gonna do. Shout out to you, my brother. I really appreciate it, Grand Miss. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is what I'm gonna do because I gotta get ready to head to work, my brothers, and I appreciate each and every one of you who come on and joining me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am going to create a live later on tonight after work. And what I'll do is I'll do more research on this, possibly find some videos and come on and bring more information to you guys so that I can really dive deep into this because this is a scary situation. I have family in Virginia. I don't have family in that area of Virginia. I have family in Richmond. I have a friend who lives in Norfolk, but this is scary, scary, scary. So guys, if you can join me later on, I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to Grand Miss for giving me this article. You gave me something else to really dive deep into. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my brother. I really appreciate it. I can't wait to come on later on and at night. Possibly the live will be around 8 o'clock. So I'll probably do an 8 to 10 live. Please join me, guys. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to say it. I said it before and I'm going to say it again. I love each and every one of you. All you guys are valuable. All you guys are precious to me. And I'm telling you, you are the reason why I'm doing this. I want to come and give you guys great information, great commentary, great reactions, and be able to be that trusted individual that you would want to watch, you will want to join. Thank you so much. Really appreciate each and every one of you guys. Yes, the situation happened in New Orleans, but please, I wish you guys a happy new year. I wish you guys a safe new year. I wish you guys a healthy new year. Please be safe. Join me later on. I love each and every one of you. Peace.